So now what do your fingernails say about you? Well, in a recent weekend workshop, a woman was, complaining about her intimate relationships and not really satisfied. She's like, the men that I want seem to be afraid of me, and the men that I don't want me, and we have a real instinctive kind of, humpus rumpus, fun, intimate life, but it's not really what I want. I want the fun, but I even want the tenderness. And I look down and I see these long fingernails, the reconstructed ones, and they're just really amazingly massive. Well, obviously the meaning behind fingernails are claws. So my first questions to her were, well, why do you have to have such long claws? As in, do you feel somehow that you're not protected? Do you feel like you need to defend yourself from something? Because that's really typical animal. 95% of our behavior is from the animal brain plus the limbic brain. It's all like automatic stuff. It's just, repeat and replay and recycle, lots of emotions. And very often the emotion of not feeling protected, feeling like you have to defend yourself, will manifest in long fingernails. Now, it's not an absolute, but in my 25 years of corporate coaching and training and studying as a psychosomatic illness therapist, we have found that very often this does manifest. And I guess like about 5 years ago, for some reason, I tended to attract a lot of women who had had sexual abuse issues. And there are a lot of women that have had it, to my amazement, so many have had abortions or have been raped, and there's a reason, I guess, to feel that you're sometimes too vulnerable, and that could be based on your past history or just in general, depending on where you live or the environment you are, if you don't feel safe. So the claws are one thing, but then it does give off a message. Let's say the long fingernails will give off a subconscious message even to a man that you have very high animal kind of instinctive energy, and so they're wanting to wrestle around and be clawed and bitten and all that kind of stuff. Just fine, but as long as you realize that this is a subconscious message, not only of you, what you're projecting, but even what other people are picking up. So, the choice of fingernails is, obviously, personal. Understand that it reflects something that goes on in you, and that will then, even trigger something in the subconscious for someone else. So, long story short, the woman did decide to shorten her fingernails, and with the awareness, she became more complete. She sort of changed her approach with men, not just the man, I'm here to be a fun play partner, but she balanced that off with being more feminine also, and not just, go after alpha male all the time. More feminine, but empowered. Because the awareness of these simple little kind of manifestations like fingernails brings you then to more conscious awareness of your choices and your behaviors. So there is no judgment call on, short or long or fingernail polished or colors. It all, though, says something about what's going on inside of you. The need to even want to grow your fingernails a little bit longer is going to show then, so you can wear the fingernail polish. That means you're increasing your feminine energy. And then there's the super long length. It's a little bit more on the I need to defend myself side, okay? So balance is the name of the game in everything in life. That was just a fun little tidbit for women only, so we have a little bit more of our, ownership and empowerment of all the choices we make. So I hope you enjoyed this blog post. Leave a comment. Go ahead and ask me if you want the meaning of something else. That's what we're here for. The Meaning of Life School is about helping you become more aware of all the tiny little things that you do in your life, so you can have more consciousness, and then you can move forward to really living the meaning of why you were born, in your personality, in your purpose, and your higher potential. Go ahead for it, and don't claw anyone today.